Hello everybody, it is TWK here, and today I'm going to do a little tutorial on beginning C++ for absolute beginners. Basically, I'm going to be going over basically, not really all, but the first variables and some of the, just basically the starter guide to C++, basically like how to begin the Hello World program, and that's pretty much it. Um, I'm going to be going through tutorials, I'm going to be trying to make videos if you want to come along with me, because I'm actually in a C++ class right now. But yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, we need to download the program that we're going to use, and which is the compiler. First of all, you want to go to your browser, then go to or type in dev C++ in your browser. You should see this pop up, BloodShed.net's dev C++. Click on it, and you will see this page. Right here it should say go or dev C++ and all that stuff. Where does it say? Click on dev C++, then click on this right here, dev C++ 5.0 beta 9.2. Then click on download from SourceForge. And if this doesn't work, just try it in a different browser, because sometimes SourceForge does not want to work. It shouldn't take too long. I'm not going to install it just because I've already got it installed right here. I was actually working on a program just a second ago just to work with it. Basically, just let that install. Just install everything that needs to install, and it should work. And now what you do, you just open it up. Now, as you can see, I've got a little program myself. You want to go to New Source File, and this is just a new one. Now I'm gonna make it bigger because it's gonna be really crappy if I don't. Okay, theme classic. I'm gonna change it just so you guys can see it better. I'm gonna bold it. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to. Okay, I'm gonna raise the font just to make it a lot easier for you guys to see. Okay, there we go. Now, first off, what you want to do is do pound include greater than sign IO stream. Now, what this does, this basically includes the input-output stream for C++. Basically, from what I know, it allows you to basically input things and output things from into the computer, and it allows it to be outputted. Now, what you do is you are to do using std : cout. Now, we're going to get into what this really means later. So now what you want to do is type in int main. Now, we'll get into what this is in a second later. I'm just going to go ahead and type the code, and then we're going to go step by step on what each one means. Okay? Now what you do is you type in, I'm trying to remember the Hello World program. You type in cout, less than, quote, hello world. Now, to always in the line of code, forgot to put one up here. I apologize. You put a semicolon. This is what you always put to end your program, or to end a line of text. So, like I said, put one there. Now you do system greater than, or sorry, parentheses, quote, pause. Okay. Now return 0. Oh, I forgot to put one right here. Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. You always put, no wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. You always put these greater than sign, or not greater than signs, brackets, I'm sorry. Pretty sure the brackets, I forgot what they're called. I think brackets is right here, but I don't know. So now what you do is, I'm pretty sure this works. I'm like 99% sure. You press compile, and you save it somewhere. So I'm just gonna save it right here. I've already got one load up. Just gonna do another one. Hello World YouTube tutorial. Okay. You open it, and then you save it as main. Save it as anything you want, but you should do that. Now you click on this thing right here. It says compile and run, or you can just go ahead and run it. But we just compiled it. F9 is compile, F10 is run, and compile and run is F11. So go ahead and compile and run it. There we go. So there you go. You printed hello world. And press any key to continue. Now let's go ahead and go into in depth on what this code means. Okay. Now, like I said, the include IO stream includes the input-output stream, so it allows you to input text to the computer, and then it understands it and allows you to output text. But we'll get into inputting text later. Using std : cout. Using basically means that it's using this line of code right here all the time. Basically, STD means standard, and I'm not positive on what it entirely means, but you are supposed to have std : cout, like this right here, if you do not have this right here. This right here, this is required if you do not have using std : cout. So every time, so once this is up here, you only need to put cout whenever you use the code cout. Now, int main. This means this is the main function of your program. Basically, the main function, it has all of your code in, all of your main code, and other functions will be they can either be include or they can also be not included, basically. It's kind of hard to explain, and we can go in depth into this later. But just know that this is the main function, this is where all of your main code goes. Int is an integer. That basically just means that you're declaring the main function as an integer. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. I'm really sorry. But just understand that right now. You're all beginners, so just understand that for now. The brackets, or I forgot what they're called. I really can't remember. But just when you press Shift and then the key that does this right here. These, I guess, are the brackets. You press Shift and you get that. So that's what you use. This is what you always put code in. So just remember that. Cout. Cout means it basically outputs text to the user. And for what we did, we put hello world as our text. So we use this less than sign, two of them. Then we put quotes, then hello world as what we want the computer to tell us. Semicolon always ends the line. System pause. Now, if we did not have this here, it's kind of self-explanatory. If we did not have that there, did you see, like, let me put that back in. Let me show you what it did. Oh, whoops. There we go. Now, as you can see, it waits for us to, I'm sorry if you can't see this. Basically what it says, hello world, exclamation point, press the key to continue. If we did not have this here, then we would not be able to run our program, or then it would automatically skip this. For example, if you press a key, it tells you when the process, how many seconds, and it returned the value of 0. Press any key to continue. If you don't have that there, it basically pauses the system so you can end it when you want to. Because on older versions of this, you could not it would just like it wouldn't have that last line of code. This let me show you for a second. This right here, this would not be here on older versions of this program. So you can just sort of ignore that. Return 0. Basically, this means that it returns 0 as an integer, as it doesn't really return anything to you, as you're not trying to return anything. So just put that there as a default. Just put return 0 as your thing. And like I said, these brackets, I'm just gonna call them brackets. They end your little program. Now this is a really simple program. It's not supposed to be anything famous or anything. But if you are trying to learn code, this is a good place to start because it really helps you. What the fuck? Excuse my language. My